Welcome back, you beautiful souls. It is such a good time. We'll get to that later, but we're talking about an Hollywood actor, director, a screenwriter, producer. His name's Vin Diesel, and he's best known for his portrayal of Dominic Toretto in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Now, despite being 53 years old, he's been healthy, he's maintained a good body, it's toned, it's appreciated by fans all over the world. And this morning, we're going to be taking you through how to get a body like Vin Diesel, starting with a chest and arm workout, and guess what? We got the OG in the house. She's joining us this morning, Brad.
The only person closest to 53 years old in the studio.
Round of applause for you, man. It's been a while.
So this is interesting because you've obviously had a front row seat to my kind of fitness journey. I've now only just entered into that phase where I can start picking up weights again, where I can actually start doing the fun stuff. Yeah. It's not just rehab. It's like I can actually do it. So I'm looking forward to some functional exercises and leaving this 5-minute session with a body like Vin Diesel.
Okay,
that's the proviso.
Right. The fact that you came through, it's enough. Of course, G, I've got to commend you on the journey that you have. To get to this point in time, I don't think anybody's actually going to realize what work went into it, man. So well done.
Thank you, my brother.
Let's get cracking into it now. We can start playing some games. Of course, we're going to start off with Vin Diesel's workout. This is an actual workout that he did to prepare for his movie, such as Fast and the Furious. So we're literally replicating it as is. We're starting off with a push-up. You know the man's got such a big upper body, right? So there's various ways to do the push-up. The most important thing, of course, is to not make your elbows flare when they go out. Okay. Keeping your elbows, sort of have your ditches facing the front. Elbows go towards your glutes, right? So when we're going down, good control, nice hold, and then all the way straight back up. Man, it looks like you haven't been gone for a year at all, man. Just picking up from
Yeah, man, no, it's, and I feel it. I feel every push-up, trust me. But I suppose, yeah, you're working the chest and you're working the tricep.
Exactly, and on top of that, you're also working the core to keep your body nice and stabilized. Sure. And you will know how important that is, G, to keep
probably
stable.
The most important.
Yeah, keep you stable and keep the pressure off your back by letting the muscles work. Now, of course, Vin Diesel's arms are an actual joke. I'm sure you've seen that in the movie. They look like an actual joke. They look like arms. I mean, they look like legs, sorry. So we're going to try.
They look like arms.
But they're actually legs. So we're going to try and replicate that. And exactly what he did is the following. He went for 4 sets for each of these exercises, as many reps as he could do in 60 seconds. And then he took a 120-second break in between every exercise. So
and it's nice having a structure like that where you push yourself because you get the heart rate up. You kind of get your flow as you always use.
Yes, you can get in that zone. You've got a minute to kind of capture it. So starting with something simple, we're going to hit the short head of the bicep, get that peak, keeping your arm and your ditches facing the front. Keep your elbow close to the body, so no swinging of the arm. You don't want to use your back for this one, and it's a basic arm curl. So straight up towards your face, and then straight back down, controlling it all the way down, of course. Beautiful form. You don't want to move any of this part of your arm. You just want to isolate that bicep, getting a nice big peak on there. And 60 seconds of this is really going to get a good burn in.
Yeah.
How are you feeling over there?
No, I like it. And it's worth actually... Man. Oh, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you gave me the little... Where the handle is bigger than the bell, I like it. I appreciate that. But it's worth... thinking about that isolation when you actually do the exercise. Often you'll just do it and go into other space, but some of the best kind of the fitness models, the bodybuilders, they say like that mental focus on the muscle that you're working 100%. Helps you get the right form, and it's vital.
Speaking about mind-muscle connection.
There we go.
It literally can increase your capacity, increase that stimulation by 50%. So literally what he means is look in the mirror, look at your bicep, engage and think about it growing as you squeeze, and
talk
you
to
literally grow, baby, grow, come on! And I promise you, it will grow, believe it or not. Right, next exercise, G.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good one, yeah. Get a nice burn. You probably will feel some veins popping through at the end of that.
And this is a good pre-weekend, get the pump in the bar kind of workout. I like it.
When I used to go out in my varsity days, when I was studying, I used to hit Claremont up. I would wear the smallest T-shirt, go to the gym at like Virgin or something, and kind of just pump the pies. And when that vein came through,
sweet,
I'm ready to hit the clubs, man.
Protein cheers.
All right, so we got one last one over here. This is a fun one. This is basically like bent over rows, but with a single arm. So we are going to get our legs a little bit further back just to work the core more. So you'll feel some stimulation there. Then from the ground, we want to pull this thing almost like we're starting a lawnmower, as high up as we can. Keep that control. Lift it up high. You're going to be working the bicep and the lat, and then bring it straight back down to the ground once again. And you can repeat that 60 seconds in total. You should feel some arm movement, but also a little bit in that lat, G. I don't know if you're getting that.
For sure.
Yeah, a nice rotation on the body's going to work that lat a little bit more. And that's going to give you that, you know when Vin Diesel kind of walks over and he does that slow motion walk, he doesn't just walk like a normal person. Somehow these lats pop out and he goes, and then he starts to walk. And this is where you're going to get that feel. This is that exercise. You're going to get Vin Diesel ready, man.
But it's a system. The buys, the back, they all work in unison.
All work in unison. And we've got one more exercise. We're going to hit those triceps now because that's going to complete the arms. You guys can see that screen picture of him right now on that slide. It looks like a thigh. So we've hit the biceps. We hit the lats. We
Dragging 2 Rottweilers around with him wherever he goes.
Exactly, man. And then we did a little bit of the shoulders as well in those push-ups. Now we want to hit those triceps. That's about 60% of the arm. That's that shoe-worn muscle that you kind of see. It gives that real size. Pick your dumbbell up. It's called skull crushers, but we're going to do it seated. Right, so 60 seconds. You guys at home, you want to basically bring the weight right behind your head, but don't move your elbows and don't move your bicep area of your arms, and then press it straight up into the air, squeezing your arms, squeezing those triceps, and then bringing it straight back down once again.
Grow,
Baby, grow! 60 seconds of this. You guys can join in on the next session. Myself and G are going to be taking it downstairs to the lower body. We're working the legs straight after this.
Because every day is leg day.
Every day is leg day, of course, guys. Let us know if you enjoyed this workout. You don't have to use a kettlebell. Use a water bottle. Get anything at home and come join us for the next round where we're going to get you Vin Diesel ready. Nice.
Beautiful,
60
man.
seconds.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I bet I could do some of those stunts. I'm pretty sure of it. I just need a car, though. But we are back right now, and it's obviously that exciting part of the show. We're doing round 2 of our fitness segment on how to get a body like the award-winning action star Vin Diesel himself. Now, the actor stays in shape and eats up to 6 to 8 small meals a day. So he's putting in the calories and putting the fuel in for it, and he's focusing on core training exercises, practices proper breathing, and he remains positive right throughout the day. Now, these are some of the boxes he ticks when he gets ready for all his films and just the way he lives his life. Now, on Fridays, Vin Diesel focuses on legs, and here are a few of the exercises in his leg day workout. And I thought I'd run you through it while G's just getting changed. He's almost ready. G, you ready for us? Man, that was quick, brother. Nice. Ready for it. He's here for it. How are you feeling after round 1?
That was an exhausting change.
I was going to ask you,
enough
was that more intense than our first fitness session?
Heart, after watching just the snippets from F9, bro, my little heart is going like this, dude. I so badly want to be Vin Diesel or John Cena, actually, right now. I'll be goodie or baddie, I don't care.
Keep those oaks around for your money with that pace that you just pulled out in that change. But anyway, guys, let's get back to it. We're doing, obviously, if you watched the show earlier, just a few minutes ago, we were clapping Vin Diesel's upper body workout, and now we're moving to the lower half. And this is an exact workout, once again, that he does with his legs, and the same principle applies. So 60 seconds on, 120 seconds or 2 minutes rest, and 4 sets of each exercise will complete your workout.
But if his arms look like legs, what do his legs look like?
You know, I haven't actually seen his legs, G.
They look like midsection.
It looks
got
like
2 torsos.
He actually is one of 3 brothers, and the other 2 brothers are his legs. Right, so let's get to this. We're starting off with a wide sumo squat, okay? So we're not only going to be working the glutes as part of the legs, but we're also going to be working those internal adductors and abductors, right? So a nice big split stance. You can have your feet
really wide.
Yeah, really wide, almost like you'd see a sumo wrestler when they're stancing, just to kind of get ready for their match. From here, you want to maintain a neutral spine. Remember that back for you is really important. We're going to get even better than that. You can see the guy's bulked up, though. He's thick. I see why he wears a vest quite often.
It's a man muscle. Yeah.
Yeah. So all we're going to be doing is maintaining a neutral spine, lowering the weight all the way to the ground, making sure that we don't bend over. And I'm going to show you a side view now for the don'ts, because G's doing all the yeses, and I'm going to do the no's. So when you're going down, I don't want to see you rounding your back over like this. That's going to put too much pressure here. Also, at the same time, I don't want your chest to be rounded over. We want to be like a gorilla, nice and tall, nice and strong, and a nice neutral spine. And that gorilla stance is really what's going to get you that extension and that eccentric load in those glutes. How's it feeling?
I mean, I discovered that in trying to kind of, with the piriformis and trying to protect the sciatic nerve in this region, how important getting the right, activating those glutes and getting those muscles going. So now it feels so good to be able to know that you're hitting that zone and getting that right, you know? Love it.
The game, G's back, people. Woo-hoo-hoo. So we're going to do something called lunges, but it's got a twist in it. So it's going to involve the core as well, because we want to add some more six-pack onto Vin Diesel. Why not upgrade him while we're at it? So what we're going to do is a nice flow at the same time. This movement already is forcing my shoulders and my upper body and my core to come into play. Now we're going to go with the right leg for a forward step into our lunge. Nice control. And while we are lowering ourselves, we're going to twist over to the other side. That's going to force that core control, and then exploding back up for the restart. Now you can do it on the other leg, left leg forward, going into a twist. Hey, your form is impressive, my man. And then straight back up. Mzansi, how are you feeling over there? Let's go for one more on this side. Nice little twist. And exploding back up. Once again, 30 seconds on of that. I must say, the heavier weight over here, I'm feeling it in my shoulders as well. I don't know, it seems too easy for you. I underestimated your strength today.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it, but I like being conscious about what you're doing and really thinking about kind of which muscles you're activating about that form. And I obviously have to be so careful, but I'm finding I get more of a workout being more careful as opposed to just coing.
It's like quality over quantity. That's exactly what you're talking about. So it's all about the efficiency and the efficacy of the movements. We want to get the best bang for our buck.
Sure.
And at the same time, we want it to also correlate into other movements. So, I mean, talking about boxing, something that Vin Diesel does quite often, you don't just need an upper body for boxing. I mean, yes, he's got movement, but look at that shape coming from the core, coming from the feet, all the way down to the ground.
And that's,
yeah, exactly. And you see how your foot moved there, and that's why it's so important to still work the entire body. So let's work the calves, because that's something you're going to use in your punch to draw that energy. So we're going to place our kettlebells on the ground. You can use a dumbbell for this. Essentially what we're doing, and again I'm going to show you from the side, just so you can see why the dumbbell's in this position, it allows for an eccentric load. So I really want to get my calf to go all the way down, get a good stretch before I raise it up to the ground again. So an elevated calf raise is always going to be a good thing.
A small step or something that allows you
just
to get that
angle, that eccentric load, and then I can get my calf all the way up. Obviously, you want to try balance this as well. If you can do it on one leg, that's amazing, but that is going to incorporate and involve stabilizers
get the core
as
going
well.
as well. Yeah.
Core is vital. Gee,
nice.
I gotta say, man, it feels good having you back, brother. It's been a long
that was
journey.
good. Don't expect it next week, but no, that was lovely, dude. Thank you so much. Picked up some absolute gems there.
Thank you,
really
man.
good.
And of course, from the man himself, showing you that you got no excuse, even if you're coming back from horrible, horrible injuries. We got you covered. We got everything to help you and assist you get Vin Diesel ready, and in no time at all, people, you're gonna be shaking and baking.
Like that.